Napoli Restaurant. My name is Bruce Dimpflmaier, and I'm honored and thrilled to be able to host the cast of Something Rotten and put you on our Broadway Wall of Fame. Just a little bit about our Wall of Fame. We've been doing this for more than 10 years. In fact, this is John Cariani. John was here 10 years ago with us when we honored Alfred Molina for Fiddler. So we kept him fed then. He's been back to see us since. So where'd he go? I'm blind. Anyway, a little bit about our wall. We have now almost 60 portraits on the wall. We say this all the time. Every time there's a new portrait that, wow, this one's the best yet. But I have to say that this one tonight, I think, is setting the bar at a whole new level. Introduce you to the producer of our Wall of Fame. She's an award-winning radio personality for many years on Light FM. She is often the voice of God at many Broadway and live Broadway events, so I'm sure you've heard her voice. Recently, she shot an episode of Blue Bloods with Donnie Wahlberg. So she's a busy girl these days. Soon to be with the Bill Clinton Initiative, and there we go. But let me introduce you to Ms. Valerie Smaldone. Thank you.
I'm here.
May is our artist. Dan has been with us for all these 60 portraits. He makes a very unique look. Yes, a big round of applause for Dan. For those of you who do not know Tony's di Napoli, this is a restaurant that not only is delicious and wonderful for parties and individuals, but it's a restaurant that gives back to the theater community. And many times there's an event, the food is donated to feed actors, to feed people, and to keep this community strong and growing. So thank you, Tony. One of our stars comes from a little tiny town way up north near Maine called Presque Isle. Way up north near Canada. So I'm thrilled to meet somebody from Presque Isle, Maine. Another one of our stars knows when it's time to leave a party, which is an incredible talent. And another one of our stars wanted to be a comic book author and illustrator because of Star Wars. So that's just a little bit of some fun fact. It looks like a lineup. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. So I need you all to come over here because we're going to do this together and unveil it together. The three of you are going to take one little piece of it. Come on, Christian. Right here. Right here. There you go. Don't do it yet. Okay, we're going to do it this way. Okay. How would the bard say in 3, 2, 1? Anybody?
That way.
Okay. So guys, let's do it.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
That's so nice.
Do you have some words, guys?
That's fantastic. That's great.
It's wonderful because I only throw up one light in the show, and then that looks like I'm throwing out like 17 lights. That's great. It's really wonderful.
That is fantastic. Yeah, I think.
I think I speak for all of us who have unique facial features. It's incredibly kind, actually. So thank you for that. It's very exciting and dynamic. The color's fantastic. John, get in here.
I look happy. That's good. You look scared.
Well, I'm intimidated.
Intimidated by your joy.
It is a dream team.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
All right, then we'll bring up everybody if we get tight. Just going over this
But where is
Just going over on the left here, guys. And then we'll...
Okay, ready? Linda, tell me when you're ready.
I'm good.
And next week, just put your name.
Hi, this is Susanna Bowling and the Times Square Beat, and we are at Tony di Napoli's for the unveiling of an amazing portrait from Something Rotten. We are here with one of the owners of Tony di Napoli's, Bruce Dimpflmaier, and Valerie Smaldone, who has made this all possible. What does it mean to you to be able to unveil these portraits and to create a legend and a walk of fame for Broadway?
Well, it's something we started quite a long time ago, and it's something that really brought us as part of the community. And that's really what we're about. We always like to tell people that we've created a neighborhood restaurant in the middle of Times Square, and we're very proud of that.
Now, this is almost like akin to the Hollywood Walk of Fame in a strange way.
Well, I'll take that. Thank you very much, Susanna. Well, you know what? It's Brian Darcy said to me, he said, we gave him a print of the portrait, and he said, this is something 10 years from now I can look back on and have this as a memento of this wonderful show that I've been in. And to me, that meant a lot. That was really something.
Now, Val, how did you get involved with this, and what have you brought to the table for this?
What have I brought to the table?
I bring eggplant parm to the table.
Well, I started here when I was on the radio. We would have events, and Bruce and I formed a fast friendship, and he saw that I had hosting abilities and producing abilities. So what I bring to the table is I do all the back-end negotiations and pitching to get these stars here and explaining how this all works and doing press and hosting. So there's a lot of back-end work that I do as well as the hosting the night of.
Now, one of the most amazing things you do with these pictures, portraits, is that you auction them off for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. Who came up with that idea?
That is Mr. Bruce. Bruce has a tremendous relationship with many different charities, that being one of the most important ones here at Tony's.
Sure, absolutely. Broadway Cares here, we took on as our charity of choice here. We're in Times Square. Back on the east side, we're very involved with the Ronald McDonald House. We've been feeding the kids and the families there for over 15 years. So again, it's part of being part of the neighborhood, being part of the community, whether it's here, the east side, but these are the things that we want to do. We want to give back. You know, feeding actors after they've been in a show all night is something that makes me smile, and doing something to help further a cause along with that is something that we're all very proud of.
Now, we have a really exciting Broadway season this year. What shows would you like to see portraits come to?
Wow. Well, what I do is I look, there are a number of ways that we decide. We want to see the value of the show, meaning how big it's going to be. We want to see who's in the show, but we also like to honor everyday Broadway heroes. It doesn't have to only be celebrities, right? So we have actually honored casts of people that are integral to the plot of the show. So what Bruce and I do after this is we have a glass of wine, we sit down and we go through the season and see what is it that we want to do and who would want to come and be part of our community.
Now, is there any show that you're looking forward to, Bruce, this year?
I'm looking forward to seeing something rotten. I haven't seen it yet. It's something, you know, too many times the shows come and go, and in my business, I work at night too. I have my own show to put on every night, so it's often difficult to get out and see the shows. But this is what I'm going to have to see, and, you know, again, we'll see what comes up next.
Well, I will say this. The show I really would love to do is Hamilton. That is another brilliant piece of theater. It's landmark. The wonderful Lin-Manuel, who we have honored here before. So, yeah, I'd love to do Hamilton, and that's kind of on my hit list.
Well, not only that, it starred Brian D.R.C. James down at the Public.
Yeah. He gets around that, Brian. He really does.
Now, I have one more question to ask. Since Something Rotten is all about omelets, do you have a Something Rotten omelet coming to Tony DiNapoli's?
Haven't thought of that one yet, but hey, you never know. You never know.
And what is the secret sauce in the eggplant parmesan?
Susanna, you know, if I tell you, I have to kill you.